The Corey man who killed a 23-year-old Amish woman and her unborn child will spend the rest of his life in jail. Shawn Cranston, 53, was sentenced Monday to 2 consecutive life sentences for the February 2024 murder of Rebekah Byler of Spartansburg and the baby girl she was carrying. Judge Francis Schultz said the consecutive life terms were appropriate given the brutal nature of the killings and the fact that there were 2 victims. "You deserve every second of the sentence I'm about to give," Schultz told Cranston before imposing the sentence. He later added, no commutation of this sentence should ever occur. Cranston was found guilty of the first-degree, second-degree murder of an unborn child, burglary, and criminal trespass in Crawford County Court of Common Pleas after a 4-day trial in June. A jury of 7 women and 5 men deliberated just over 3 hours in reaching that verdict. Details of the case are that Cranston entered Byler's home in the 21,000 block of Fish Flats Road just after 10 a.m. February 26th in what prosecutors described as a burglary attempt. Finding Byler home with her 2 children, a boy who was 3 at the time and a girl who was 2, Cranston brutally stabbed Byler, inflicting 9 knife wounds to her neck, trigger warning, then shot her in the lower left forehead, according to testimony and evidence presented at the trial. He then left her on the floor of her home. Byler's unborn child, which was approximately 21 to 25 weeks along, died about 4 to 6 minutes later. Byler's other children were not physically harmed in the attack. In addition to the consecutive life terms, Cranston was ordered to pay a fine of $10,000 and costs of the prosecution for Byler's murder and a fine of $10,000 for the murder of the unborn child. He was also sentenced to 6 to 20 years on the first-degree felony burglary charge and 10 months to 7 years on the third-degree felony criminal trespass charge. Schultz instructed that the sentences for burglary and criminal trespass run concurrently to the sentence for murder of the first degree in the killing of Rebekah. Thank you guys for following along as we followed this case. This was a very emotional trial. It was a very emotional situation, and it impacted my greater community.